assembly ya and a yan and TSA na and was President John Dramani Mahama PM Pennsylvania University, Lincoln University, na omo ebona baso an honorary doctorate degree. Now 2 days to the event and omo withdraw omo nchire mu ne say President John Dramani Mahama is supporting anti-LGBT bill Ghana has say Solomon Owusu UP party communications director or the name sama ba betu dwa kire mu a Adia Lincoln University for ye no en ka Ghana for kra enye no na be ma ya je gayism LGBTQI+ ne ade atum Ghana ha sei omo pa omo di omo be ye bia enya de se Ghana ebeje LGBT atum ha sei nti eno ene nsamo Solomon Owusu director of communications for UP party editujwa ye be kone akwakotie Solomon Owusu ne abasise.
But the president had, because of LGBT stance and the position he holds, and his government as well, had his PhD honorary.
Yes.
Conferment withdrawn by the Lincoln University. Quite an interesting.
No, but I mean, if you are not going to allow men to sleep with fellow men and you not give a degree, the president must come. I'll find one for him. Because the Lincoln University must be told in the face that not today, tomorrow, or in perpetuity, are we going to allow Trumu in this country?
Oh, but they said that, you know, we have lobbies and...
Who are the lobbies?
The international community really also frowns on governments and individuals who tend to hold very strong positions on the side.
That is our position. Even in the States, even in the US, how many of the states allow that? Because of that, so you are going to link an honorary degree to our local politics. What is that degree going to do to this country?
Honorary or PhD?
PhD. Oh, my goodness. Well, when the president comes, you organize one for him. After all, there is a Lincoln University at the Kokomle area. They can also give some all over the places. What are you talking about?
Anyway.
Solomon Owusu, director of communications, UP party, and some of the two just says, honorary doctorate degree anon person komode President John Dramani Mahama no enye Ghana for enye hwe it is almost your mom no because of LGBT enye no ene be me asesa ya adwen say oh ene momunye LGBT ntum nanka eno emwa President John Dramani Mahama nanka onya the doctorate degree no ewo honom dabi ya nye ntum ne no enye Ghana for hwe ewo honom tia no ene Solomon Owusu ne nsemo a ode etudwa ewo honom na Kevin Taylor also the nsemo atudwa because Musa Dankwa with a global info analytics the polls be babonti and ekire mu a 50% of Ghana's Gen Z they are now supporting President John Dramani Mahama on the NDC. 50% of Gen Z's Ghana had the youth. 50% of youth is following the NDC. Now ohwe muso so 20% and omu follow the New Patriotic Party. Etiano and akoye nsemo a Kevin Taylor say yes indeed. Say and was a near my year because of any with the kind of modern bar the NDC government or more ASCA and young one say 50% of the youth is following NDC. Young Konya Kevin Taylor on the Embrace.
Yeah, and he said Yamai Refi. And Musa Dankwa another research be akoye in some abba. Now research no efadia if 50% of Gen Zs are NDC and 20% are NPP. Musa Dankwa ono ena sebio oye researcher na eba elections mu yakoye yakoye research yakọ 1990 Ghana atoto nkofo ano ye the science abake no ena sebio ye de empire boka kraso atare chiri no sebio eba Ghana dia eba pollsters enye pollster ote akonwom oye obi a he's on the ground every single day oye juma and his credibility is there. The numbers are there, the data is showing say in Ghana so far he is the finest pollster in Ghana. Or the nanum sem anano asembi abetudwa na ose de ose wechini Ghana ha nyina na de wawu ni say omoye research no e de omoni to form ebusabusa nipa imbebu no Ghana omano asem no omabehu say oba Ghana oha enchichemu eduonu 50 eduonum 50% no oha enchichemu eduonum 50% no imbebu no mo Ghana omunyina support NDC any adwene a etare chiri any sebio party no fama ene de omo ye ene sebi onyansa omo wa omo de chichire Ghana ose oba Ghana ha so a eba eye oyi oha enchichemu eduonu eye 20% a omo ena omo support MPP enti wo check ya sende uye mebunu na se unhu de ekona ende Musa Dankwa achirechirim ose wakọ Ghana ha nyina na mebunu nani abie omo ni ti sebi omo esi omo parking kan omo busansam omo de MPP ni NDC ato nsani ani omo we parties ni bienu na Ghana mbebunu dodo no enyina support NDC and they are ready and willing to support the NDC for the next 42 years and momianko tie Musa Dankwa no asem a otena TV so echirechire nsem nim.
Now let's look at, there will be some really frightening numbers here to watch. In Hafu, Hafu used to be MPP region.
Yes.
Now NDC is dominant, 45% NDC and 23% MPP in Hafu. These are one of the Akan blocks. In the Shanti region, that is where if you are an MPP this morning, I think the alarm bell should be ringing to you. MPP is 34% in the Ashanti region, unprecedented in our polling history. NDC is 30%. NPP lead NDC by 4 points in the Ashanti region. 23% of Ashanti region voters now say they are floating voters. Currently, if you look at where people who say they are floating voters are in the country, Ashanti region contributes the highest number of people or people who say they are now floating voters. It used to be Central region, no longer Central region. Now it's in the Ashanti region. That must be alarming. You look at the Bunu region, Akan region, NDC is 50%, MPP 22%. Bunu East, NDC 46%, MPP 23%. In the Central region, which used to be a big floating voters, look at it now. NDC is 57%, MPP 19%. Only 10% today are floating voters in the Central region. Only 10%. There's a big shift. In the Eastern region, another big problem for MPP. 41% of people in their former stronghold or their stronghold say they are now NDC. This has been consistent in the last 2 or so polls in the Eastern region. Only 29% of them are saying they are now MPP. 16% are floating voters. Greater Accra, NDC is 53%, MPP 28%, 13% floating voters. Let's pick Northeast. Northeast, NDC is 36% today, MPP 21%, Northeast region. So if you look at the regions MPP won in the last election, they have now become minority except Ashanti region.
Hey, Northeast region.
Yes, 36% today, MPP 21%, Northeast region. So if you look at the 13% floating voters, let's pick Northeast. Northeast, NDC is 36% today, MPP 21%, Northeast region. So if you look at the regions MPP won in the last election, they have now become minority except Ashanti region.
Hey, Northeast region.
Yes.
NDC 36%, MPP 21%.
Yeah.
But
and 21 say they are floating voters.
Wow. But that's where the MPP's flag bearer comes from.
Yes.
That's Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And yet they've dropped in numbers.
In terms of party affiliation.
In terms of party affiliation.
It doesn't necessarily mean that they will all vote for NDC.
That's true.
But it is the beginning of a problem because people tend to be partisan.
It is the beginning of a distraction, implosion. We know idea for any implosion. More PZ, more Swami, more a year, a contombra. You can say implosion. Or because this is the beginning of the end. What you say? Just say, Atemudano, edu, but a jinajin kofo yem. Now, brother, no mujumino. Ebi obi say Kevin the way there Musa Dankwa dey no kaka brofu we dey infantin kremo say asantin kremo ada no kaka brofu sa ma me dwudwom nya abotre de na Musa Dankwa ka nyina ne say o ma research won Ghana ha nyina in fact o say wo ba Ghana ha nyina o pe bebi a eye mmebunu no Ghana mmebunu sebio o mu nyina agi atum say oni bibi MPP party fun na sebio sesia de omo for mo adwene omo pese omo nyina kodi NDC echi no regions nyina de enhyeda ha adwene because dodo ni nyina no ye nyina enim se Ghana na dane Central Region and Affairs na adwene se ehode de imbebunu no ubisa obi MPP ni ane ende udruwa Central Region adane imbebunu dodo an se dabi MPP enkwasiafo ajantrafo party omo nhyeda ndwene Ghana ho.
All right, in here, no Kevin Taylor as a kind backing a what Musa Dankwa the polls are conducted here showing 50% of the Gen Z's support to the NDC and then 20% of the Gen Z's support to the NPP. No more. Yes, Tia to us the updates no. Eddie Amamo. President John Dramani Mahama